Good Monday evening, everyone. Beautiful look from our Corwin Auto Tower cam. Looking off toward the west, the moon nice and shiny there with clear skies and calm wind, which means our camera's not shaking around up there on top of our tower here, so we're able to actually see the moon in all of its glory here this evening. Current conditions there, you can see in Fargo, 69 degrees the air temperature, 68, 1 degree cooler. In Moorhead, also take note of something I'm not too happy about, but that sunset time now, notice, is now 8:59 p.m. So we're now on the winter side of the 9 p.m. sunset, but regardless, things are comfortable for this evening. There's that light wind 7 miles per hour out of the southeast. 63 that current air temperature in Bemidji, 66 in Thief River Falls and Roseau, Halleck, so nice and comfortable out there for a late night walk, and still 69 also for our friends there in Grand Forks. Warmest out toward Devil's Lake, 72 degrees there. 76 there in Aberdeen. Satellite radar shows things quiet for pretty much everybody. Still watching though this kind of development there near Ellendale. Notice just a few little cells have some lightning on them just approaching the Dickey County line as we speak. Not expecting those to be severe, but you can see some lightning there from the west of Ellendale. Could see some heavy rain with that little cluster of storms as that scoots mainly along the South Dakota state line here this evening. So the hour by hour shows things, of course, staying quiet for pretty much everybody. Of course, there's that little cluster development. This hour by hour has this a little bit behind schedule by an hour or so. So we do expect that to be, well, moving through right along the South Dakota state line with temperatures there. You can see 60s for most everybody. Overnight tonight also could see some development, mainly along and south of the Highway 2 corridor. Some of these could be on the more robust side, especially if we keep some of that humidity around overnight with hail, the primary concern. Could be up to an inch in diameter in some spots with that overnight development into tomorrow morning. But notice that stays mostly along the Highway 2 corridor and spreads into Minnesota by the 6:30 a.m. hour. By 6:30 a.m. we're talking 60s, so a nice mild start to our morning. But that with the south wind in the afternoon keeps even south wind even as early as 9 a.m. We're seeing that south wind kick in, which is going to get that humidity engine running, and we'll see things much stickier tomorrow morning. But you can see 70s already by the morning hour. A few clouds around, and with those clouds in the afternoon, could see a few spotty showers here or there. But notice by lunchtime, 70s, 80s, 90s toward the far south, and again, a few spotty hit or miss showers. It's not till after dinner time that we're going to see two things. One, well, temperatures will start to be coming down around 8:30 after briefly hitting 90s for some folks there in the afternoon, but also around 8:30, there's that chance of severe weather north and along and north of Highway 2. From say 8 o'clock onward. And this is where we could see hail and wind, primary concerns there with that system as that pushes its way right along the Canadian border. 10 o'clock, you see that exiting toward the east. By 11 o'clock, mostly done, but we're watching that very closely for that severe weather risk. By 11 p.m. tomorrow, so about this time tomorrow, 60s and 70s north, still 80s toward the south. So still going to see some warmer air around tonight before we get some cooler air in for Wednesday. But there's that severe weather risk, that slight risk of severe weather in that same area that in northern Minnesota that we think we can break the cap, the atmospheric cap, and see some of those storms become severe. Large hail up to golf ball size in diameter and high winds up to 70 miles per hour. Primary concerns there in northern Minnesota tomorrow. Very low tornado risk and very low flood risk with those storms tomorrow as well. But your hometown forecast shows those 80s and 90s. Expecting some upper level smoke in the atmosphere, so could see some hazy conditions as well. Best chance of seeing those upper 90s along and south of the South Dakota state line. Heat index values though, of course, we're talking about those will be pushing 105 degrees in some spots. You can see a very high excessive heat risk there around the dinner time hour, 105, perhaps higher in the heat index value around that time. So hot, humid, dangerously hot as well for our friends toward the south. So keep that in mind. If you're spending any time outdoors, basically from noon onward, 80s and 90s to triple digits for those heat index values. Drink the water, keep your body cool, find that shade. And of course, listen to your body. If you notice any of those signs of heat exhaustion or perhaps even heat stroke, make sure you are taking those steps to keep your body temperature low. There's the cooler air for Wednesday, upper 70s, but we're back to mid-80s by Thursday, Friday, back to mid-90s. And again, Stacy Justin could see triple digit heat index values for Friday with some storm chances Friday as well.
Yeah, it's heating up.
Yeah, it is.
Thanks, Nathan.
Yeah. Well, we're seeing